What I don't understand is that guys were made to pursue girls, yet we live in a society where, because of the lack of men there are, girls are having to throw themselves at guys to even have them look their way. Please.
I can't be liking people because every time this nigga go outside, I get so mad. Like, I get enraged because why are you outside and then you taking pictures and you posting it on Instagram?
I'm either marrying this one or he's going to send me into full-blown psychosis and I'm checking myself into a mental hospital.
Why are people meeting their husbands? Because I'm for sure not meeting mine on a dating app or in my small hometown.
I just want to be in my soft girl era. But every man in the world is in their soft girl era too. And someone's got to be the man. Guess it's going to have to be me.
I'm here to tell you that no matter how much a woman can say that she's independent, that she doesn't need a man, she does. Because there's moments in her life that she is feeling so low and so down in this life that she wishes she had somebody to call.
What's good, guys? It's your boy Josten J coming to you with another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right. Women admit they hate when men don't chase them in modern dating. We got action. Let's cook.
Those of you in your 30s who are dating, how is it going? How is it going doing that? Because, bro, I give up. I have resigned myself to the fact that I'm going to be happily single for the rest of my life. Notice happily single for the rest of my life. I'm okay with that. Who said you have to be happy in life and have kids and be married anyway? It's actually a lot harder dating in your 30s when, as a woman, you want an older man without kids. Where are these men without kids that are older than 35? They're far and few between. That actually treat women with respect. Yeah, I'm resigning.
If you're going to be happily single, why is it that they always have to convince other people? If you're already convinced yourself, why do you have to convince other people? See, they'll bust open the camera and talk all of this nonsense, and they always project onto men. 35-year-old dudes and over. Single, no kids, never divorced. These guys are scarce. You can't find these guys out here like that. No, that's not the thing. These dudes are out here winning, prospering, and they're certainly not checking for you. You wouldn't even be an option. For a long-term relationship, marriage, you would not be an option. But of course, project onto the men. Men aren't chasing you because you're not worth chasing. Bro, men don't chase, period. But let's say a man did. What is he chasing? Let's answer this question, right? Let's come together. Get in the comments. Even if a man was gonna chase, what would he be chasing? What would he get for chasing? They can never answer that. And that's exactly why men have a hard time understanding why women would be the prize in any way, shape, form, or fashion, especially when they're asking for a certain guy. Guys 35 and above are trying to become that guy for themselves. You want that guy. They're not checking for you. So I'm not understanding. Actually, I am understanding. It's cope. Because you can't find a guy that's going to take you seriously. Well, wait a minute. The guys that you want to take you seriously, are you worth taking seriously? And are you their type? They never stop to think about that. I want a guy that's this and this and this and this. Well, does he find you attractive? Does he? Let's get the next one.
I went up to a table of like objectively attractive men last night at a bar and was like, hey, are you guys single? And this man goes, yeah, but we're not interested in you. I was just like, oh, like I have never been stunned into silence so quickly. I'm never going to forget that moment. Oh my God.
They told her to beat it. They told her to scram, skedaddle. Like she's a little knucklehead, like get out of here. See, the thing is, I can guarantee you, just like the first clip, 35 and over, the men that she went up to, hey, are you guys single? 35 and over, prospering, in there to have a good time with the boys. Looked at her and took it as disrespect. Don't ask us if we're single. You're not getting a free drink. You're not getting nothing. But don't ask us if we're single. What are you talking about? Like you're on the prowl and we're the prey. Absolutely not. You lost your damn mind. They really think that men have no standards. They think that men have no standards. She could walk up, you know, they got a few drinks in them. I got a few drinks in me. One of these guys are going to be willing to take me home. Absolutely not. Dudes are not chasing behind you. And then when she came over there, bro, Listen, you're not getting a drink. You're not getting a conversation, nothing. We're not interested in you. And the funniest part about this is she said they were objectively attractive. So you thought that you were going to go over there and ask, oh, are you single? And that things were going to go in your favor? No, women need to be brought back into reality. So they talk about men are unattractive and this, that, and the third. Look at this woman. She would have been better off going to a table of guys who are unattractive. Straight up. I know you got to shoot your shot, but they took that as disrespect, told her to skedaddle. Hell is wrong with you? Men are not going and men are not chasing. See, they think like, okay, we're in this environment. They got some booze in them. It's going to make it easier for me to approach. It's going to make it easier for things to go down. No, it just made them extra direct. Get the hell up out of here. Let's get the next one.
Men are really funny because they'll date you for like 3-4 months and you'll technically pretty much be like in an exclusive relationship, just like without the title, which I feel like I'm in fucking high school. This is so stupid. And because it's like we're adults, grow up. And then after like 3-4 months, they're like, I'm just like not ready for something serious. I'm gonna need time to work on myself. I'm so sorry. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, you just wasted my fucking time. Like, I was down with the get down. Like, I really was into you. So you like break up. And then 2 weeks later, they're back on Hinge. I should have known. I thought I picked the nice one, but they all do the same shit. I was like, 2 weeks? Oh, my fault. It takes 2 weeks to work on yourself. You're right. And you know what? You can call me a hypocrite because I saw this, because I re-downloaded Hinge. But also, I was the one that was like, got hurt. He was the one that was like, no, I'm not ready. Like, I can't. I'm not ready. So I was like, fuck that. I'm done. Like, fuck that. And I re-downloaded Hinge. And then I click on his thing because we're still matched. And he redid his shit, his prompts. Fucking, I was gonna message him too. I was gonna be crazy and be like, oh. No, I didn't do it. I wrote something out. I saw it. I was rage. Filled with fucking rage. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And then I deleted the message. I was like, looking for a connection. Oh, but I thought you said you needed time. I thought you said you needed... No, why would I think that? It's just funny. Men are funny. It's funny.
No, you wasted your own time. You wasted your own time because you're still out here single and you're looking for a guy when you could already got that over with. You could already got that done and over with. Don't have no sympathy. Do not have any sympathy for these chicks out here. Keep trying to tell you guys, the only reason why she's mad or even making the video is because we have time. We have more time than them. It's starting to get dark for her. Oh, they'll date you for 3 to 4 months and then they just discard of you and blah, 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 blah. Bro, what are you talking about? You could have got this done and over with, but you keep believing in the lies, so this is where it leads you. And of course, he's going to go back on the apps. He's going to use the same strategy that he used to get you to get another one, and then to get another one, and then to get another one. And then when he sees fit, when he actually says, I want to make it work with just one chick, then that's the time that he'll make that happen. You don't call any shots. They're going to keep failing at this. Let's get the next one.
I am so annoyed. I had 2 dates planned for today. Both of them canceled. And no, I didn't originally line it up like that. That was not my intention. I normally would not book 2 dates in one day. These are also the first dates since my breakup. It's like, I'm trying to get back out there. Anyways, the irony of this, just listen to this. So I get back on the apps last week and I post one of the funny responses I got from someone on my story on Instagram. And this guy that's been following me for a while and like has asked me out a few times and all of that, he comments and it's like, okay, just finally let me take you out already. And he lives in New York. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, fine. And he goes, okay, Saturday night, don't make plans, 8:30 to 9ish, let's say, we'll do dinner. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I need to get myself out there. Like, this is good. And he goes, I'll text you early Friday with the plans. Meanwhile, I'm kind of talking to this other guy that I only met once, but like, I just thought maybe we would like pick things up being back. I don't know. And then he kind of was going MIA. Like he was doing a little bit of the, making plans and then wasn't really it just was inconsistent. So I was like, okay, like, I don't think that's serious. And I just assumed, you know, we were going to hang out now that I was back. I was kind of like, And the weekend was coming up and I still hadn't heard from him. And I was like, oh, damn, okay. I guess I'm not seeing him. Like that sucks. And then I want to say like Thursday night, he texts me, like if I want to hang out on Saturday. And I don't know, like to be fair, I had like had margarita and I think it just like hit me really hard. What is all of this? Hit me kind of hard. I was just feeling super sassy and I gave him like a really sassy response, kind of like hinting at why haven't you texted me sooner or something like that. I overreact, like it was just a lot. So the next day he said something about it and his response was totally valid. And the next day I was like, oh, sorry. Like I shouldn't have said that. Like, my bad. It was just not to get into the details. And he was like, it's okay, blah, blah. I'd love to see you Saturday. Let's do lunch. Cool. I'm like, okay, great. He's, I'll text you Friday for the plans. Remember this. Both of them said, I'll text you Friday for the plans. So I'm thinking like, oh, am I going to go out with him for lunch and then another guy for dinner? That's kind of crazy. But I don't know. I just had this feeling that someone was going to cancel. I don't know what it was. Just both things kind of felt a little performative where it was like, I don't know. But I just had this feeling that one of them was going to cancel. So Friday comes around. Radio silence. Saturday comes around and I'm like, okay, I think I'm going to brunch with this guy. I think this is like, surely he wouldn't cancel. That this is like, you know, I kind of got mad at him for something. So surely he's not going to cancel. And I still haven't heard from the other guy. So I'm kind of like, okay, the other guy might cancel. I don't know. You know, the morning, it's like 9. I'm like, okay, we're not hanging out today. 10. I'm like, yeah, we're definitely, okay, cool. I guess I should make other plans then. And he texted me at 10:30 that he had this thing come up, like he just like overcommitted probably. So canceled, then asked what my week was like, but I don't know, like I do have a crazy week this week, but also I'm like, I'm not gonna keep, I don't know. So I just said like, oh, it's all good. I'll have to get back to you about this week because I have a busy week. And he just never responded. So I don't know. It's so funny because like I think he watches some of my TikToks and he's always like, oh, those guys are not like blah, blah. And it's like he's trying to prove that he's better. But I'm like, but you're doing the same, you're overcommitting. And then it's just so annoying because I don't want to be the person that's like every guy is doing X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, all this stuff. But like, it's like even the good guys are, I feel like, screwing me over in some way. And this other guy is the same thing. This other guy literally texted me after I posted, or messaged me after I posted that thing about the message on Hinge and was like, let me take you on a real date. Like, you got to get off those apps kind of thing. And then I'm like, and then here you are.
See, when they don't have all these options to play games, they don't like that. They don't like that. Why didn't you give the guy a chance sooner that was trying to take you out and take you on dates? Why? The way she's wording it is like, you know, I need to get back out there. I'll give this loser a chance. This is how they look at dating, bro. They look at it as a video game. Nah, bro. Good on them. Because now she can't juggle dudes. I think I like this one a little bit more. But maybe, no, this one could do a little more. No. Men are not chasing. See, a lot of guys are just going to play with them to gas them up. It's nothing. Guys want to smash a lot of the times. It only hurts them when guys gas them up. Doesn't really uplift them. It inflates their ego even more. And notice how she said, I'm even getting played by the nice guys now. I'm starting to think even the nice guys, you know, they're going to play me out too. So you were only going for the first dude because you thought he was a nice dude. And the second dude, whether, I don't care about her interest level, you just heard like, I want to take you out. I want to be different. What does he have to be different? Like, him being different is opposed to what? Oh, what you normally go for. Oh, like, see, the game is just right in front of your face. They can't get over on guys, bro. Guys are not chasing. They're not letting it happen. Let's get the next one.
So I dated a man for 3 months who apparently did not find me attractive and then put me in the bro zone. What the fuck? Basically, this man and I, we met in February, okay? February. It's May. We had our first date in February. That's a long time to be going on dates. And we went on some really good dates. Like we went to a Broadway show and we went mini golfing and we did events, which I love because I don't drink. And he loved that I didn't drink. And he would think of ideas for us to do that didn't involve drinking. We went to Yankees games. We went to everything. Okay. It was so thoughtful. And this man, he traveled a lot. Okay. So like I would see him maybe like 2-3 weeks consecutively. And then he had to travel for like 2-3 weeks consecutively. So there would be like a lot of gaps in between our dates and whatever. But we were still talking every day, texting. I was like, damn, like, this guy really likes me. And you know what? I really like him. Now here's the pickle that we found ourselves in. I am moving to Boston in less than a month. I move at the end of June. It is coming up fast. And this man, he was anxious. He was nervous. He was scared of me moving. He brought it up so many times. He don't know if he could do long distance. Fine, I get it. That's a lot. But I was like, hey, you know what? I'm having fun right now. Let's just keep it going. Let's see what happens. And we'll deal with the future when it comes. And he was always like, great idea. Let's do that. On one of his trips in April, he texted me, he goes, you know what? I've decided I can't do long distance and I think we should end it. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, not much for me to do there, you know? I just kind of let it go. I was like, all right, fine. We'll end it. No big deal. Fine. A week later, who's in my text messages? He goes, hey, I miss you. Hey, I think I end things too fast. Let's get together. And I was like, all right, cool. Sounds good. So we hang out again. Except from that point on, we go on 3 more dates. Three more dates. He does not kiss me once. Not a single kiss. And I was like, this is getting kind of weird. This is getting kind of strange. And our dates progressively went from let's go watch a game at the bar to let's just hang out in my apartment and watch the game. And now listen, I am all for sports. I love sports. I worked in sports. I'm all for watching sports. I don't want to watch sports every time I hang out with you, okay? I want to be doing other things. I want to be getting to know each other still. I want there to be some sort of expectation. I don't want to just be hanging out in your apartment watching sports, okay? But that's what he did. And on the last time we hang out, which was like 3-4 days ago, this is recent, he invites me over. He's like, let's watch the hockey game. I'm like, of course. Why would we not watch the Stanley Cup playoffs? Of course. Hockey game's over. He goes, let's put on the Cavs game. I was like, Jesus Christ. Okay, fine. Let's put on the Cavs game. I am so angry at this point. I'm so angry at this point. And finally, at this point, he still had not kissed me. Now, meanwhile, there were 2 other times that we hung out. I slept in this man's bed. He did not kiss me once. I was on my side of the bed. He was on his side of the bed. There was no cuddling. There was no kissing. There was nothing. So finally, he's putting on the Cavs game. And I was like, you know what? Is something wrong? And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, is something wrong? What is going on? You won't even kiss me anymore. Like, what is wrong? And he was like, I guess I hadn't realized that. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean you haven't? He's like, I just haven't realized that, like, yeah, we haven't really kissed him much. And I was like, yeah, because you haven't initiated it. And every time I try to initiate it, you pull away. He goes, oh, if I'm doing that, it's not intentional. I was like, then why are you doing it? What's going on? What's wrong? What is happening? And he was like, yeah, I don't know. I guess I just see you more as like a bro. A bro. And I was like, are you attracted to me? And he was like, yeah, you're really pretty. But I was like, that's not what I asked. I know I'm really pretty. Are you attracted to me? And he said, I guess not. I just really like hanging out with you because you like to watch sports. And I said, go find a friend. And I left. I'm so done with New York. See you soon, Boston.
So you're moving. Why would he get emotionally attached to you? Why would he keep investing? Let's try to make this make sense. She wanted him to chase. And he actually liked hanging around her. And then he's like, you know what? We would be better off as friends. What's the problem? Isn't it funny how when you're the guy to them, they don't want to be friends with you. They take it as disrespect. But they'll offer you the friend zone with the quickness when you're not the guy to them. What's wrong here? He wants to keep you in his life. Isn't that what you tell other dudes? You really would lose me as a friend? You don't want to be friends? But we're cool though. I care about you. He cares about you. He likes that you're into sports. Why can't you guys remain friends? Because you know what? That's an opportunity lost, and that's an opportunity that another woman will get. But everything was cool. It was all good just a week ago. When you were moving, he was taking you out on dates in the beginning. Everything was cool. Why the sudden change? Oh, because he ain't chasing you. You're not getting your validation fix. See, here's the thing. She's like, oh, he just wanted me to come over and watch sports. What's wrong with that if you really like spending time with the guy? What's wrong with that? You wanted to use and abuse this dude and then just take off. Because we know how you guys do it long distance. We know exactly how you get down on long distance. So, you know, what's the problem? The problem is he won't chase her. She can't run circles around him, go back to wherever she's going, and then get with somebody else or do this, run here and do that, and have this dude in the dark. No, instead it's getting dark for them. It's your boy, Josten J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
I once dated a guy that was so broke that one night I didn't bring my birth control to his house, and I mean, obviously we were gonna still. And I was like, hey, like, we should maybe get like a plan B because, I don't know, I didn't take my birth control tonight. And he was like, I could just punch you. And I stayed with him for like 8 more months, so my fault.